Hello, hello to lovely YouTubers. Hello, hello. How are you all today? Hope you're okay. It's nearly the end of May. Summer in the UK. Do you know what that involves? It involves the need for an umbrella. Oh dear, we've got rain at the moment, haven't we? Now, here's a thing for you, YouTube. For those of you who don't know what I'm about to do, I'm going to open an angel card that gives you a word for the day, or word for this reading, and then I'm going to open an angel card. I'm working my way through the angel cards, and I'm on about number 18. I think this is number 18. And then with the angel card comes an oracle card from Patrick Campbell's Oracle Cards, Spirit Guide cards. I read out the meanings of these cards from the books, okay, because sometimes there are words in the books that relate to you specifically and you need to hear those words. And then often I draw my own story across them, across the cards. Forgive this little bit of shadow that's on the angel cards. I'm doing this in the night time for change, but it does mean there's a bit of shadow. How it goes angel card, oracle card, maybe a tarot, and then a Lightseer's tarot, which are my new cards. I don't really know what to expect from this deck, the pictures that they're going to show, because I haven't used them on my own. One of my friends has got these cards and I absolutely love them. I love them enough to get my own set. That's how much I love them. And then I've got the elephants here looking after the stones, because I usually put a stone with the reading. And then at the end, when I've finished, I read an untethered soul card. Now my intentions for these little readings, dear YouTubers that are watching me, is to work my way through the angel cards, and then I will start doing the same as everyone else does on YouTube. Pick a card. You know that business where you do two? You say, right, pick one of these readings. And then they do 3 or 4 readings at a time. It's amazing. It amazes me how they manage to do that. And then you pick the stone that you feel relates to you, and then you have that reading. Now I'm going to choose this one for you. Okay, so I'm sorry about that, dear YouTubers. I dropped my camera. I literally dropped the camera, and the elephants are having to move forward because otherwise they're not going to be in the picture, and you just get half an elephant. Half an elephant's no good, is it? You want all the elephants. Why do we want the whole elephant? Oh yeah, let's get the whole picture in. Okay, so the message I'm getting from this little reading is that there's a whole picture. There's a bigger picture to be had than just the one. Okay, so I'm going to find one that is not shiny. I'm going to find one that won't reflect the light so badly. Okay, dear elephants, thank you for holding on to my little stones and rocks. Now the other thing I've got is new stones to choose from. I'm going to open those in a moment, but I haven't ever used these stones yet. These are new to this tarot reading channel. Obviously I've used them in real life, and they've been around with me for quite some time, quite a few years. I've been using stones to do readings. It's one of the easiest ways for people to describe to you what another person is like. You know, when you're sitting doing a reading with someone and they start talking to you about their friend that likes glamour and glitz, they'll choose this stone for a person who likes to look lovely and for things to look beautiful. Okay, I'm just going to put those there. Let's see what angel card comes up, shall we? Courage. Okay, courage. Do you know what this means? It's a little angel who's taking a deep dive into what? Deep dive into the future, a deep dive into a new challenge. Blue wings, and that looks like browny red hair, sort of same colour as this ambery colour. It takes a lot of courage. Okay, somebody who's facing a situation that is going to require a lot of courage. Okay, let's open the angel cards, the Doreen Virtue angel cards, see what card comes up that's going to help a person who has the courage but is not really in touch with it. They're not really feeling it. Look at this, truth and integrity. Okay, truth and integrity. Now, sometimes it's harder to tell the truth, isn't it? It's harder to be brutally honest with yourself and to have the courage to muster up the courage to do what it is that deep down you really know you've got to do. Truth and integrity is such a powerful card. You know, when people say, oh, it's not my truth, and there's an element of truth in that, isn't it? Because for every subject and every story, there's more than one way of looking at it, right? You can see it from all different people's points of view, and yet there's only one truth, isn't there? There's only one actual thing that happened. There's only one actual facts. But truth and integrity, you are guided to be very honest with yourself and to be true to yourself in all of your activities and actions. The angels say to you, let go of anything inauthentic and all activities that do not mirror your highest intentions for yourself. If something in your life isn't working, be willing to release it to God and the angels, or willing to release it to the universe. The managers of the universe will know what to do. They will either heal it, send it back, or they'll replace it with something better. Okay? When we open our hands and release unhealthful situations, the divine light can enter. Miracles always follow when we surrender troubling conditions. You'll find that the job, the relationship, the health issue, or other circumstance heals rapidly in ways that you could never have imagined. All along the way, the angels will perfectly guide you to actions that will either help you replace a situation with something better or heal it entirely, which is literally what I just said, isn't it? Expect a miracle when you decide to be true to you. It takes a bit of courage to be able to speak your truth. It does. There's no doubt about that. But what you have to look at from a healing point of view is what's stopping you. What is holding you back from speaking what you need to say? What is holding you back? Oh, look at this one. This one's just come out. Sacred knowledge. Okay, so this is a wise person, dear wise person out there who thinks it's not a good idea to speak up. Because sometimes it's better to stay silent. Okay, is it that argument? Could be. Wisdom, sacred knowledge, pathway. See if you can see this card. Look, if you can see, there's a little face underneath the owl head. Pathway of learning, searching, experiences, completing, explore, teacher, life's lessons. Gaining the wisdom through your own pathway and accepting the sacred knowledge of just being and believing in you. We meander through life not really understanding the great depth of knowledge that is placed within us through pain, sorrow, joy, love and laughter. It is time to place the sacred pieces of life's puzzle together. As with any puzzle, we have to start picking up pieces and be allowed a measured moment to turn them around and discover where they fit. And slowly, by joining one piece to another, it gives us clues to a bigger picture in the existence of the life we are walking. There may be gaps, voids, or empty spaces. The only way you may find these pieces is by faithfully exploring and moving forwards within your everyday life. Okay, and that takes courage to do that, doesn't it? Of course it does. It really does. Now I'm going to open the Light Seers Tarot before I open the Mystic Mondays. Yeah, I am. I'm going to cheat. I'm going to do the opposite of truth and integrity, and I'm going to do these in a different order to what is expected. So there's somebody out there who's planning on doing something unexpected, but they haven't got the courage yet to do it. Yeah, so everybody's expecting them to do one thing, and suddenly they're going to let everyone know, actually, that's not the way it is, that's not what's going to happen, and that's not what I'm going to be doing. So let's have a little look at these cards. How am I going to choose one of these cards, dear YouTubers? I could be shuffling these until one falls out, or I can do what I like to do, which is to shuffle them, cut them in 3, and then put them back together. Sometimes I take the top one off each 3. Sometimes I just turn one over. Oh, 10 of Cups. Whoa, look at this. 10 of Cups is the card of happiness, happily ever after. Sitting in a rainbow full of happy emotions, emotions of the children, and playing. Okay, let's see what the light seer thinks this card means. This card means community, love, soulmates, harmony in relationships and family, divine connections, heart opening and expansion, wholeness. This card has the powerful energy of connected hearts, giant love and devoted acceptance. Often seen as the one big happy family card. Yep, that is what I was thinking. It's a giant yes for relationships and love, and it predicts your fairy tale ending. And hey, you get to decide what this soulmates and unicorns ending looks like. Is there a unicorn on this card? Don't think there is. I cannot see a unicorn on that card, because the unicorn for me represents a symbol of something very spiritual. Allow your heart's expansive energy to pour into all your connections, including those with your community. In shadow, this card suggests that you need to look at how you feel about yourself within relationships. If you're looking for a white picket fence in order to find happiness, remember that your joy will come only from the inside out. By waiting for other people, or better things, to create your happiness for you, you undermine your own power to create feelings of love. Bring gratitude and generosity to your life every day. Focus on others and give them your energy through time, kindness and service. And then they have a little mantra at the end of each of these descriptions. They have a little few words that sum it all up. I live in a state of oneness by bringing harmony and love to my relationships. Okay, that is quite interesting. When you go out and about during your daily life, if you ask for the experience of being able to help someone else, the universe will put you in exactly the right place at the right time to help someone. That doesn't necessarily mean someone's going to stop you and ask you for $5,000 or whatever, something unreasonable that you wouldn't want to hand over, or you're not in a position to hand over. But everything down to the smaller things, like helping someone by letting them go first in the queue. It's the little random acts of kindness, isn't it? Like giving someone directions. Someone asking you for directions is a sign that the universe has put you in the right place at the right time to help someone else. Yep. Or you carry an extra carrier bag with you. This is one of my favourite tricks. Have a carrier bag, and I guarantee you'll find someone in need of a carrier bag. Right? Have an extra couple of quid in your pocket, knowing that you're going to be giving it away, and that need will come up, whether it will be somebody asking you for change for the car park, or it will be somebody, literally asking for change for something. Let's see, what is this card that's fallen out? 5 of Pentacles. 5 of Pentacles. I was talking about money and the idea that if you want to help people, it doesn't necessarily have to involve money, but you have to be aware of all your interactions with other people so you are aware when you are able to help. Sometimes when I'm standing in a queue or something and I know that I could have helped a person behind me because they've only got a packet of sausage rolls and I haven't said to them, would you like to go first, which is very rare for me because I generally do that, I think to myself, and my guardian angels looking at me like, we just gave you the opportunity to be of use to someone. We gave you the opportunity to be in the right place, to be able to help someone and make their day better, and you missed it. Sometimes I do feel that. I feel like my guardian angels can be quite disappointed in me. 5 of Pentacles. Abandonment, misfortune, loss. Okay, so this is what you're scared of. This is the fear that's surrounding all this uncertainty and the lack of courage. You're scared of trials and tribulations, and this being a time of loss, deficits and hardships. This economic downfall has hit you hard, and you're feeling your self-esteem plummet along with your cash flow. You may feel abandoned by others, left alone to fend for yourself. The doors are closed, causing you to question the universe or even yourself. Yeah, it would question your courage. It would demand courage of you to find in that situation. Set aside your ego and ask for help. You'd be surprised how many people are willing to support you in periods of trouble. This loss may be outside your control, but ask yourself what enabled this misfortune to occur. Take personal responsibility over your loss and look toward how you can build yourself back up again. Change your attitude about money and develop a positive mindset to attract it back to you. Adversity will only make you stronger. Oh, look at that. So depending on what situation you're in, this could be the underlying fear. This is what you're trying to avoid. This is what you're experiencing, so you don't feel that it's possible to have a happy ending, because there's an underlying feeling of poverty and lack. Okay, what you've got to ask yourself, is it real lack? Is it real poverty? Or is it just an underlying feeling? And that's what the fear is all about. Okay, so thinking about the untethered soul and Michael Singer and his untethered soul cards, I'm going to see this can happen for anyone, these untethered soul cards. It doesn't matter whether you're penniless or whether you've got loads of money in the bank but you're scared to let go of that money because you don't want to be penniless, right? It doesn't matter how much money you've got, you can use these cards wisely. Here we go, listen to this. Break the habit of thinking that the solution to your problems is to rearrange things outside. The only permanent solution to your problems is to go inside and let go of the part of you that seems to have so many problems with reality. There we go. So you can smooth over your own friction. If you've got any friction going on the inside, have the courage to say what needs to be said, feel better around the situation. The only permanent solution to your problems is to go inside and let go of the part of you that seems to have so many problems with reality. That's interesting, isn't it? Problems with reality. And that's what I was asking you to figure out. Is it a real problem? How genuine is it? Or is it a problem that comes from the heart? It's just a problem about how you're feeling around the situation. You need courage and determination, perseverance to keep going. Thanks for watching, lovely YouTubers. If you enjoyed that little reading, like, subscribe, leave me a comment, let me know what you think. Thanks, bye for now.